Okay, legends, welcome back to the channel with another load of Nazarick video. First of all, I want to apologize for the lack of videos recently. I've been hospitalized, I've been sick, really sick, and I came back, so hopefully we're gonna get back on track. So before we start, there's a new character, and sorry for the quality of the recording or my microphone because I'm in a new place. I didn't move home back. We have a new character, two new characters that are coming, one character that is already released, and we have the update. So we're gonna read the notice because I want to talk about some specific stuff that they shared here. So as you know, there's a rated up banner and it's loading. That's what we have right now, which is Renner, or the Dark Renner, and we have the Dark Nabi actually, or Raven Black Phantom of Allure Nabi, which is great as well. I think she's limited as well. Did they say anything here limited? I don't think they said that she's limited or not, but what we know is that these characters are limited, especially that we are following the system of the Taiwanese servers. So hopefully we're not gonna get everything as the same. I hope for a special treatment. Now for the update notice, we are pleased to inform you the following improvements for our latest Amethyst Relic and Amethyst characters are now available. Now, as you know, when they released the character, the next day they gave us the Amethyst Relics so you can grind them. So before you couldn't upgrade their skills or anything. There was problems with the skills and the arc lights as well of Renner, but now they fixed it. It wasn't a big issue. I mean, it was for a day, so it's whatever, and they gave us compensation, so that's good. Remove the incorrect arc light option for Princess of Fallen Kingdom Renner for the exchange shop. Fix the bond issue with the Amethyst faction Princess blah 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 Renner. So basically you were taking something else. I think it was if I'm not mistaken, Clementine or somebody else. You were taking their shards and now they fixed it. They sent you the shards of her, but whoever used them, they kept the shards that they got from the previous character and they compensated you. So this is a win-win. I think this fix is really good. Addressed an issue where the select outfit pack could not be claimed. That was a little bit like in every event we had the same problem. It's, I think, coding issue. Players affected with these issues will get compensation via mail. Thank you for supporting the game. I'm happy that they did that. Yes, I know they're rushing every single banner and they gave us the Feast pack, which is the anniversary. I don't know what's 10 is, maybe 10 months. I think 10 months so far. We didn't hit the 1 year. It's 10 months of Lord of Nazarick, which is great. I like the event, more diamonds, more rewards, more farmable stuff, more things to do in the game. I like it, I played it. I didn't complete it, all of it, but that's nice. Supreme one, now you can go and whoever didn't get the Supreme one, I'm an XS5, actually I can convert them later when they give us the conversion. If you want to check, this time they didn't give us the conversion, so you can convert Peroncino into Eins, but later they will give you Eins into Peroncino so you can convert that. I did get him as free to play, which is absolutely fantastic. I did do a summon, I didn't get anything. I think I got some random stuff. So we have the event, we have this Supreme One event, we have the monthly pass, which I never bought. You can buy. This is what everybody were asking me. I tell them buy the lifetime. Now, I wouldn't recommend anybody to buy anything in this game. I don't know what's the currency of blue stacks here. That's something different. If you started a year ago, I would highly tell you, or not only a year, or 6 months ago, I would tell you like this is the best option for you. It gives you a lot of diamonds, right? You can immediately get 2,000 summons or 2,000 diamonds, which is one summon in the limited. And you're gonna get daily 200 diamonds. On 30 days, that's absolutely huge. But now, if somebody asks me, I would tell them, no, it's not even worth it. So we have the Astral Prey, which is the summoning for her. Absolutely beautiful character. I love the design that they made for her. I don't know why they made her super hot. I mean, Renner, she still has the crazy face, but they made her hot. I don't know why. She's supposed to be a weird unit. They buffed her boobies. They gave her a good posture. Not a cute princess anymore. But anyway, she becomes a succubus, so this is the evil part of her. I like it. I like the outfit. It looks fantastic. Let's dive into her skills. Now, she's one of the hardest hitters in the game. I think she exceeds even Idol Shaltir and Mari. This time we have a new top contender in the damage department with the attacking, right? She has high HP as well. she's speedy as well. Not the fastest characters, but one of the fastest in the top tier fast units. So this is one of the most reliable DPS in the game. I think she's cracked beyond belief. Yes, defensively, in magical defense and normal defense, she lacks a little bit, but with a little bit of support, if you're playing her with defensive units, you might keep her surviving. And she have a kit that will mitigate her damage, and you can absolutely take no damage. We'll be talking about that when we dive in. Let's talk about her passive first. So as you see here, we have buff block, we have damage AGR. This is absolutely fantastic. One of the most wonderful debuffs in the game. The buff block, which means you don't get shields, you don't get any type of buffs, and damage AGR, which increases the damage you take by 30%, or the enemy takes. So it's her passive, or it's a where is it? This is the buff. Yeah, this is supposed to be the passive. Am I crazy? Yeah, it's passive. Why did they say AoE? Maybe it does damage. Let's read it together. So, when a single instant of damage from an enemy exceeds 20% of her maximum HP, she stores the excess damage in Mind Cage. We're gonna explain what's Mind Cage. Stored damage in Mind Cage will be settled after her action. So she takes the damage. Let's say she's the second one to start, right? Let's say they hit her with 1,000 damage. She stores 800 of the damage. That exceeds 20% of her max HP. When a single instance of damage from an enemy exceeds 20% of her maximum HP, 20%, so 20% of her maximum HP will be deducted, and 80% that is overtaken by damage will be stored. Okay, and then she will release it after her action. So when she does an action, she will release the damages.Maybe she would die, but if you have Indomitable or anybody else could save her on the lineup. Now, if you want to prevent yourself from taking any type of damages, you use your second skill immediately after you go out of that Mind Cage. Her second skill will prevent you from taking damage. We're going to be reading it soon. After using a skill, if Mind Cage is at 0, no damage taken, or if she has 2 or more buffs, or this is the condition, it's the same. If it's at 0 or you have 2 buffs, unleashes Irresistible Love on the enemy. Irresistible Love deals magical damage equal to 80% of attack to everybody. This is her passive. It doesn't mean that you need to do anything. After using a skill, that's right? So whenever you use a skill, you're gonna deal passive damage, just like Idol Shaltir. Consider her as Idol Shaltir, or consider her as Penison. So Penison does damage, her passive does extra damage after that, a follow-up damage, AoE. Idol Shaltir, she does damage. If somebody is killed, she pop up, right, her passive, or when she does her ultimate, she does her passive, but on single targets. This is on AoE, which is huge. Now at 5 stars on hit, Irresistible Love has 100% basic chance to inflict buff block and damage AGR. Now you need, as you see, it doesn't read it in the skill description unless you get it to 5 star. The minimum requirement for her to be good is 5 star. For her to be broken is 6 star. If you build her at 5 star and you think you can go and defeat everybody, you're mistaken. You need her at 6 star. We're gonna read it soon, okay? But at 5 stars, she becomes handy because the buff block is super important, damage AGR is super important. Now you can get damage AGR by Ainz, the leader that you have. Buff block, you might play any unit that does buff block, but it's special on her because she's so speedy, high on attack, and she has high HP, so she can survive. And we increase the damages. When Mind Cage is settled, reduce the damage taken by 10%, and it goes up to 20%. So it means 20% will be reduced by, or will be taken from you, and you store the 80%. Let's say they one-shot you. The 80% is stored. Now, after it's stored, they reduce 20% of that damage, okay? So it might render you alive, to stay alive after the hit, which is kind of great. Her passive is absolutely insane. Her first skill, so it does damage down. It means the enemy will deal 20% less damage, and it's for 2 rounds, which is amazing, actually. I love that the first skill has something, actually, instead of just hitting on a single target. Deals 2 hits of magical damage equal to 50% of attack. Deals 2 hits of magical damage, increase, and deal 2 hits of magical damage equal to 60% almost. I don't know why 57.5. Like, what's what's with the shit nerf? Hitting grant a 100% basic chance to inflict damage down on the target for 2 rounds. Absolutely beautiful. And she hits for 60%. Now they make it 60%. You're really shitty. Just make it 52. Then make it 55. Then make it 58. Then make it 60. Like, why with the 0.5? We don't need more calculation. Come on. As you see, she doesn't have crit rate, not AP, not ER, not nothing. So the only thing that you need to focus on is building her on attack. You can build her on crit rate set if you want, because her passive might crit. My friend, I was asking him about, does she crit with her passive? This passive, does it crit? Because she deals 80%. And he told me yes. I don't know if it's true. I didn't test it on my own. If you did test it and it doesn't crit, let me know. Okay? I asked my friend, okay? And my friends are not reliable sources because sometimes they give me false shit. So I don't know. Let me know. So her second skill. This is what I was talking about. When you store in Mind Cage and there's a resistible lob, then you need to release your second skill. Let's read it. So, deals 3 hit of magical damage equal to 62% of attack. Again, with the 62, just keep it 60, make it 65, whatever. Don't give me like these stupid numbers. On hit, reduces the stored value in Mind Cage by 100% of the damage dealt. The damage that you deal with the second skill, this is why you need to build yourself on high on attack. If you deal a lot of damage with your second skill, 100% of the value of the damage, if it exceeds the enemy value damage that they did to you, it means you'll take 0 damage after you get out of Mind Cage. So this is absolutely important that her second skill is prioritized after she get hit to use it. So you won't take any kind of damages after that. Before hitting, which is great, this one, I love that there's no need for 4-star or 6-star for this. Before hitting, there's 50% basic chance to steal 1 buff from the target. So you click your second skill, before she deals the damage, she steals 1 buff of them. So it might be attack up, damage boost, crit rate up, crit damage boost, which will be helpful for you anyway. And then it goes up to 2 buffs, 100 basic chance. So maybe you don't need a lot of EP on her because everything for her goes up to 100%. So whatever EP, if you have 1 EP here, it will be 101%, right? If you have 20 EP, it will be 120%. Will help you a lot actually, but you don't need to build her on EP. But anyway, you don't need substats in EP because you're gonna enchant her on EP because Honoring Shot will help her with her speed, so that will make her a little bit more usable on this area. I love her second skill. It's on 2 rounds skill. So if you want to play Vertmari, I know playing Termination set, everybody loves Termination set because you negate 30% of the defenses. If you play her on Vertmari, you might every single round go and hit with her second skill, which is absolutely nice, which will keep her alive every single time. Her biggest threat is getting controlled or silenced, so you need cleanses on your team and high AR, I think, on her, or playing a team that will allow you to not get stunned. Her ultimate, as you see, there's only love here. It's a debuff that you inflict on an enemy, they can't dispel it. When the enemy primarily targets a Renner with a skill, so she's the primary target, even with AoE, okay, redirects the attack to another ally of the same faction. To another ally of the same faction. So if she has an ally, I don't think they're talking about mages, maybe mages, but I think it's the Amethyst, the dark one, to another dark one. If she's the only dark one, I think she takes it. Maybe they're talking about mages. If it's for mages, so another mage will take it. Still didn't test it. I asked for this and they told me, I don't know. So whoever knows about this, let me know. Because sometimes they type faction and faction means something else, right? So it's basically either mages or either Amethyst. This effect is nullified if only Renner remains. Of course, this one will not be there if you're just hitting Renner, everybody is dead and there's Renner, so no need to redirect the damage. So she only love, which will make her protect herself. Nobody will attack her in a single target. Like if they have Momon, even if he clicks on her to do his ultimate, he's gonna jump to somebody else, which is kind of crazy, right? So this will help her a lot. Now, deals 2 hit of damage, magical damage equal to 70% of attack, nullifying 30% of the target magical defense. So how termination set work is you ignore 30% of the defenses, general, magical or physical, and this one ignores, this skill ignores 30%, so basically you're ignoring 60%. So termination is good on her. Again, she doesn't need it that much. Vertmari works perfectly because you're going to reduce the cooldown. It's 4 rounds, it goes up to 3 rounds, and you can make it 2 rounds, so you can spam the skill as well. If a kill is achieved, reduce the kill cooldown by 2. So from 3 rounds, it goes to 1 round, then you can spam it again. If you achieve a kill, so if you kill with this skill, even Vertmari is not needed on her. Kinda Vertmari is not needed on her. I would build her on termination now. But for the second skill, 100% I would build just Vertmari for the second skill. She would stay alive 100% all the time. So hitting grants 100% basic chance to inflict only love on all targets. if she's fast and she starts, she's gonna hit it anyway. But the condition on 6-star is when you 6-star her, which is a big investment, she will have an advantage. When the battle starts, she immediately, it's a fixed chance 100%. So she immediately inflict only love on everybody, and it's they cannot remove it from themselves. So you can't target her. So basically Zeshi can't kill her. Actually, it's impossible for Zeshi to kill her. If she has, this is on 4-star, if she has 3 or more buffs, endless dance damage increased by 30% and EP by 30%. So she no longer does 70, she does 100. And as you see, it's 85 plus 30 that will hit her on 100, I think 115, which is great actually damage for her. Skill cooldown is reduced, and before hitting, there's a 100 basic chance to steal 2 buffs from the target. So she's a debuffer stealer, she's a stripper. I love her kit. Her kit is awesome. I think she would change PvP. I think she's 100%, in my opinion, she's 100% better than Zeshi. In my opinion, I think she's more utilized than Zeshi. Zeshi works on speed, so Zeshi will deal a lot of damage for her. But if Zeshi hits her and you hit with your second skill, absolutely you wreck anybody else and you continue surviving. So her arc light gives her attack. I will read it at max. At low, you can read it. It's 25 and 40. We're gonna read it at max. So irresistible love, damage plus 50%. You increase your damage by 50% with the passive irresistible love. So instead of inflicting 80% damage, I think it goes less than 80 or more than 80%. Irresistible love, it goes 100% plus 50% if you max it. If you don't max it, that's 25%. So 50% on hit. Damn. 80% chance to convert one random buff to debuff on the enemies. So she steals plus she convert debuffs, which is great. I think up to 3 times, and that's great. I think getting it only 1 time, the arc light, is okay, but of course maxing it will increase everything, all the value for her. Let's go and summon for her. I think I have the 20 here. I'm sorry if the video took a while to make, and I'm sorry for my voice, but I'm absolutely dead, okay? I've been sick for a long time. All right, here we go. Yes, I'm gonna purchase. How many do we need to do? Quantity 100, 99. I'm gonna go to the 100. Do I need to go to the 100 to get her? Yeah. Okay, that's 19. Oh my God. Here we go. Hopefully we can get her from the start. Let me check that animation. What? It's normal animation? There's no animation for her? Ah, devs, you're becoming so lazy. I hate that. So R for Renner. Here we go. I'm gonna keep skipping the rest. All right, 3. All right. Give me that. I thought that can we share? Yeah, okay. Okay, 3 arc lights. I need as much arc lights as possible. That's 20, that's 30, that's 40, and that's 50. Okay, at 50 we got her. All right, I didn't get shafted this time. I always get shafted, as you know, and now we didn't get shafted. At 50 we got 1 copy. So 60, can we get something? No. 70, 80, 90. We got shafted. Of course I get shafted. And 100. Oh, I'm not. Okay, I got another copy. They're like, I got in 103 SSRs and 2 of them was her. Okay, now we can go and get everything from the Astral Journey. Thank you. And we got 1 copy of her. And there's no message, no nothing that, congratulations, you got her or you got anything. Can we screenshot and save this? I mean, I would screenshot it later and take it, make it into a thumbnail. She looks absolutely sick. I love her art. Her face is creepy as fuck, as always. And yeah, here we go. We got the new character, Renner. Beautiful. Come here. Let me give you what's yours. Come here, little lady. And start up so I can get more unleashes with her. Why did they put 2? I only have 1. Okay, great. Let me give you this also. Okay, and we get the strategy, reward, and unleashes. All right, I didn't know that I had 20k. I missed 2 days of playing because I was sick. So hopefully everything gets better. Again, I apologize for the lack of uploads. I'm gonna be uploading really soon, updating with you with the game. I'll be doing some streams. I hope I get better. I hope my voice gets better also, because I can't talk very loud. I'm trying my best to be as loud as possible for you to hear me. And yeah, that was it for the video. Let me know in the comment section, what do you want me to cover with this game? Because I'm kind of frustrated with some stuff in this game. We'll be talking about them in a different video. I don't want to mention them here right now. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.